everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be my February reading plans. Before we get into the video, I do want to mention that I am changing out my wrap-ups for 2023. I feel like I never really talked about like my plans and my goals for my channel, but I am changing out my wrap-ups. I've decided to do bi-monthly wrap-ups, so I'm going to combine January and February together. I just don't love filming wrap-ups, and I feel like it's kind of pointless for me to do a wrap-up video if I've only read 5 books in a month. So I've just decided I'm going to combine my wrap-ups and do them every 2 months. I just feel like that way I will have more books to talk about and it won't be as repetitive. Aside from that, I'm just really excited about all of the videos that I have planned for this year. I'm really hopeful that I'm actually going to make content that I really love and that I hope you guys want to watch. I'm also going to be like changing up my thumbnails a little bit, so bear with me as I figure out how I want to do that and like what kind of theme I want to have, I guess. But let's get into my reading plans for February. For new releases in February, I'm only anticipating 3. I will leave my Goodreads list linked down below if you want to know more about all 3 of these books. The first one is Wild Ever After by Rebecca Genshak. This is a hockey romance. It's a opposites attract marriage of convenience. I love a good hockey romance. I've read the first book in her Campus Night series and I somewhat enjoyed it, so I am looking forward to this book. Then I believe this next book is officially coming out in February, and that is Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. This is the 3rd book in the Boys of Tommen series. I'm not part of Chloe Walsh's like Facebook group or whatever, so I feel like she releases more information there, but on Instagram she posted that this would be coming out on the 14th of February and that it would be part 1. And then I guess she said she's releasing part 2 later, like not too far away. This is about Joey and Aoife and their story, and part 2 is also supposed to be about them as well. And the last book that I'm anticipating is More Than I Could by Adriana Locke. This is a Grumpy Sunshine single dad nanny romance. It's also a small town romance. So I'm very excited about this. I haven't read Adriana Locke in a while because she writes a lot of companion series and stuff, but this is a standalone, I do believe. So I'm actually very excited to read this one. And for the rest of my plans for February, I'm currently reading the Darkverse series by Rue Nix. I'm actually in the middle of The Annihilator right now. I'm hoping to actually finish it before February, but if not, I will definitely finish it within the first few days of February. I'm really enjoying this series. It's a dark mafia romance series, and I can't wait to be caught up with the series or finished with it. I don't know if The Annihilator is a last book. I don't think it is. And then if I'm still in the mood to read Rue Nix, I will probably read Gothicana, which I think I had planned to read back in September or October, but I never got around to it, so I might read it now. I know it's kind of probably a better book to read in October because it's like a creepy, mysterious, I think like gothic romance. I believe it takes place at like a university in like this castle or something. That's all I really know about it. Then I would like to read By Fate I Conquer by Cor Riley. This is the 4th book in the Sins of the Father series. I would like to be caught up and finished with the series. I'm pretty sure this is the last book in the series. I've heard that this is like the best one in the series. I've been so far kind of disappointed with the other books, so hopefully I love this one as much as everybody else does. I believe this is the one that ties the Kimura Chronicles and the Born in Blood series, so I'm very excited to read this one. Then for some reason, I want to get to The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. This is actually an ARC. I got this from Simon & Schuster, Canada, a really long time ago, and I never got around to reading it, but I believe there's kind of like a sequel to this, or it follows a different character and couple that are like side characters in this book. And I've been hearing really, really good things about that new release, which I think comes out in May. So I kind of just wanted to pick this one up. I have also heard good things about this one. I've just kind of been very iffy with Christina Lauren lately. I've been kind of disappointed by their newer releases in the last couple of years. I'm hoping I really love this one and it gets me back into their books. But yeah, I believe this is about a scientist, I think. I don't fully remember. A data and statistics wizard. Oh, yeah. And then she signs up for this DNA-based matchmaking company. I'm also planning to read The Bodyguard by Catherine Center in February. This I've heard wonderful things about. This follows our female character who is a bodyguard for our male character because he's a famous actor, but I think they pretend that they're dating. Like I said, I've heard so many good things about this. I've heard it's funny, I've heard the romance is really good, and I'm just really excited to finally read a Catherine Center book because I think I have 3 of her books on my physical TBR, so it'll be nice to finally read one of her books. And the last book I'm planning to read for February is When in Rome by Sarah Adams. This has always kind of been on my TBR since it was announced, since it kind of came out. I wanted to read the cheat sheets by this author first before reading this one, but I recently read like a 5-star review of this and it just immediately made me want to read it. It's an opposites attract, stranded pop star, and a small town baker. And overall, like I've seen really good reviews in general. A lot of people have given this either like 4 or 5 stars. So I feel like I'm really gonna love this one and I can't wait to read it. So those are all my reading plans for February. Let me know what new releases you're anticipating for February and all of your other reading plans. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.